And what's your advice for people who will hear this and think, I want that, but maybe find it hard to to create that picture of themselves in the future? If maybe they're self-limiting or something, or if maybe they have some beliefs that they can't achieve, or something gets in the way and they therefore can't free themselves up to create this, new improved version of themselves in 5 or 10 years time. What's your advice for where they should start and how they should break through those barriers?
You might smile when I say this. This is where coaching really has its power and its magic. I've benefited from coaches. I still have a coach. I'm working on my dreams, my document, my bigger future, and who I need to be. And the power of coaching is sometimes in isolation. It's not for everybody, but sometimes in isolation, we can't break our beliefs, our limiting beliefs, those lies we tell ourselves. We can't think differently. We don't allow ourselves even the time to slow down and just think. Even though we all know that people talk about it as a bit of a cliche where the ideas always come to us when we're in the shower or when we're on a walk or we're on a run. Those ideas just come to us because we slow down and we give our mind space to just wander. And what's really powerful for a coach, when I work with a coach and when I work with my clients, is they mess with your thinking. They break patterns. They ask you really deep, challenging questions and distinguish lies and myths that you are creating because of fears that you have. So if you find yourself in a place where you think, I can't create these goals, I can't think bigger, I can't get out of my own way, maybe you should explore a coach. There's a marketing organization called Persuasion Experience that I really respect. They've got a really strong brand, and they talk about you need 3 things to achieve a goal. You need a goal and a game plan. You need the system to get there, and then you need the guides around you. No one ever did anything great on their own. And those guides can be a coach. They can be mentors. They can be friends. They can be teammates. They can be professional. They can be from your personal life. But having those guides, having those Sherpas around you is when you can get out of your own way. People can see and hear different things that you can't see. It's those blind spots that you can't see. Just like when we're driving, we have a blind spot. Sometimes we need somebody else to look really deeply, ask us questions that get us thinking differently.
So yes, you mentioned discomfort, and I believe that's probably a differentiator, because if you stay in your comfort zone, you're not really going to stretch yourself. You're not really going to open up those things you need to work on. Whereas if you can get some kind of, coaching, as you say, someone who's going to stretch you and take you out of your comfort zone and face into that discomfort, you're inevitably going to be more successful.
My coach says to me that coaching isn't about cheerleading and comfortable conversations. It's about turning up the flame. And that's what the coaching is all about, is really about turning up that flame. That's why people pay personal trainers in the gym thousands of pounds or dollars to be shouted at and screamed at to do one more rep, because they won't do it on their own because it's comfortable. It starts to hurt, so they stop. Yeah. That's an extreme example, but that's why they push out the 8th, the 9th, the 10th. But they do that over the course of a year, and it completely transforms their life.